Good morning. It's Monday. Say good morning, Molly Moo. To the camera, look. Say Molly doesn't really do cameras. There we go. Say good morning. It is Monday morning. It is 8:15. I've been awake on and off for a couple of hours. Thinking I want to get up and start achieving things. I've got some listing that I need to do this morning. I need to go to the office, I need to do photographs, I need to pick orders, I need to do parcels, I need to do parcel run, everything very much the same as usual. It is a very nice bright day out there. There's clear blue sky. Yeah, can't see any clouds from my window, which probably means it's going to be Scorchio again. It was really cold this morning. I went to sleep with the windows wide open. I woke up about 5 o'clock like freezing. I had to get up and close the window. But no, it seems like it's going to be another warm one. So yeah, that's my day. See you in a bit. I'm watching Karen. Karen sells clothes, doing her Monday packing live. Literally live. She just spoke to me. I'm famous. I'm on Karen's channel. And I'm going to do some listing. Is there any point recording it? You've seen me listing before. But look, all of this stuff from yesterday's car boot. And all of the wombles. And then there's still a bit of a backlog from last week. I really do need to pull finger out. Just popped in to drop off a parcel and popped in the charity shops as well, because obviously rude not to. Got a couple of Wentworth jigsaws. That one's £3.99. These are quite local ones. This one's Castle Coombe, which is down in Somerset. This is a very local one. This is the Bristol Royal Children's Hospital. So £1.50 for that one and £3.99 for the other one. Hopefully get a nice return on those. But this I'm particularly pleased with. This is for Natalie. Natalie's favourite musical is Wicked. So when I saw this is the box set of the 4 books by Gregory Maguire, and it was only £2.99. Natalie's going to love that. She's going to be so pleased with that. So yeah, really pleased with those little pickups. We're in KFC. I've already eaten my food. Somebody passed a comment on last week's vlog saying, so much lovely food. Yeah, that's why I'm the size I am. However, just want to mention, this is, what's this, Natalie? A salted caramel soft serve crush'em ice cream sundae. Bloody delicious. Why is it whenever you decide to just do something quickly before you pop out somewhere, this happens? All I'm trying to do is send these 2 parcels. I've got a bag of stuff waiting already downstairs. These 2 came in as paid, so I thought I'll very quickly do those before I go out. I want to pop to Asda, and I'm stuck in a processing your transaction loop. It's not processing my transaction, it's asleep. And I am going to hit my back button because I'm a rebel that way. And if it all goes boom, then you can tell whoever asks that it was my fault. There we go, let's just start again. There we go, all done using the traditional old PayPal access card to pay with. It's this card that I'm having trouble using on Parcel to Go. This is the new PayPal business debit card. I've just covered up my number there in case any unscrupulous person decides to run away and spend my 7p that I've got in my PayPal account. But it's a prepaid. I'll slide this out without giving away my secrets. It's a prepaid MasterCard, and it basically debits straight from your PayPal account, and there is cashback on it, which I thought was very nice. You know, so it's only 0.5% cashback per month, but you know, free money. We're all up for free money. It works okay in most places, but Parcel to Go, I've been having real trouble using it there. So a couple of times I've had to just revert to going back to using my my PayPal access card to pay with. So who knows? Who knows? Perhaps they'll sort it out. Perhaps it just needs tweaking. What do you get when you build your 24-hour Asda next to a 24-hour McDonald's? Really happy seagulls, that's what you get. Look at him having his dinner. I'm not sure chicken nuggets are good for seagulls. We've remodelled this Asda. I don't know where the fuck anything is. We've been here 5 hours now looking for 2 things. It's what it's. The thing is, I don't know why it seems bigger, because it's exactly the same footprint it always was before. They've managed to make it seem 4 times the size without actually adding any inches whatsoever. If they could teach that trick to men. Anthony asked me to look for a weed scrapery thing on a pole. That was his technical term. I'm going to get him to start doing my reselling listing titles with keywords like that. A weed scrapey thing on a pole. There's no weed scrapey thing on a pole there though, is there? You'd tell me if you could see one, wouldn't you? A week later. Never mind. He'll have to buy his own weed scrapey thing on a pole. From a weed scrapey thing on a pole shop. Instead of Asda. Look, there's a sale. I don't need anything, but there's a sale. It's important to go and look when there's a sale, because otherwise they might not have a sale next time. I could not need any of this less. That's not going to stop me buying it. I feel like a colour changing. I don't know if that's the right one though. I think they might be in the wrong place on the shelf. Yeah, it's very difficult to work out which one's which because they've all been just shoveled around. But I was going to get a unicorn thing. I'm not going to get it anymore. Do I need gnomes? No, Molly would just kill them, wouldn't she? Molly would go on a murder spree and I'd have headless gnomes. Oh, hello. Hello, cream cakeys. Caramel eclairs. I feel like you can't be left in the shop on your own. You'd better come home with me for safekeeping. Got to look for chocolate for Anthony apparently. He was like, when you're in Asda? I was like, yeah. And he's like, can you see if they sell chocolate? I said, I'm fairly confident they sell chocolate. Oh, can you see if it wants to come home with you? It's difficult choosing somebody else's chocolate. I mean, I want to buy him smart price shit that won't even melt when he puts it in his mouth, but that seems mean. I feel like he likes those. I'll get him one of those. I'm actually here for motor oil and paint, would you believe it? And so far I've got cake and chocolate. Why does this always happen to me? Why? Why? I want 10W40 and it belongs in one of these spaces, I think. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? I mean, not for you guys, you don't give a shit. Okay, they've got a little diddy one. 2 litres of 10W40 is 10 quid. Whereas a 5 litre would have been 20 quid. That's annoying. I'm annoyed. I'm wearing my annoyed face, look. Magnatech. Okay, Magnatech is on rollback. That's 10W40 and that's 20 quid. Maybe that's 4 litres. So that's the same price as getting 2 little Asda ones. But you know, I feel like I've got good oil, won't I, if I buy Magnatech? Oh, hang on. Ultra clean? I might have to make a call. I've got Castrol GTX 15W40. I've just phoned Ryan, he said that's fine. It's got superior sludge protection. And I feel like superior sludge protection has got to be a good thing, hasn't it? I want to be protected against sludge all the time. And now I'm in paint, and they don't have very much of this either. I want that one. I sound like that bloke in the wheelchair in Little Britain. I want that one. I want that one there. Johnston's wall and ceiling paint in silk. And I'm hoping it will be enough, but if not, I'll have to come back and buy another one. And I also want some satin wood. Have they got satin wood? Paint for radiators, paint to cover damp, cupboard paint. Perhaps I should have gone to an actual paint shop. Ah, quick dry satin, brilliant white. That's me. Not I'm a brilliant white. I mean, I'm white, but I'm not particularly brilliant. I just meant I want brilliant white paint. I'm going to stop talking. Stop digging your hole, Carla. Duvet sets are like my crack cocaine. Those are curtains. I'm not feeling remotely excited about curtains. I bought curtains already, but duvet sets, they're like crack. They're like crack cocaine. I could own all the duvet sets in the world. But I haven't got my little bit of wallpaper with me, so I know what would go. I bought grey when I was with Caroline, so that when I do my room I've got new. Oh look, there's a marbleised one. One with a pom-pom trim. White would be silly, wouldn't it? I've got 3 dogs, white would be stupid. Literally, I have a cupboard full of duvet sets. I need to have a clear out, get rid of loads of them. Look at this one. This one has butterflies. I got something similar to this kind of textured waffle. I got a grey one like that, but it's not been put on the bed yet because it's been kept for when the room is done, you know, when you've got to reveal it to yourself. Despite the fact that this meeting's going to end up bloody decorating, I'm still going to have a reveal. I can have a reveal. I can reveal whatever I want, thanks. Not quite sure why I've ended up getting stroppy. Molly, are you the most beautiful girl in the world? Are you the most beautiful? Are you? I get a cuddle. Oh, I love you. Most beautiful girl in the world, and I love you very much. Tell the camera how beautiful you are. Say, I am all of the beautiful, all of it. And here's a big yawn. Oh, and there's all Mummy's mess. You are so gorgeous. I love you. I love you. When I tell her I love her, I get a massive cuddle. I die. Good morning. It's Tuesday. About 6:30 in the morning. No, it's not, it's 7:15, I told a lie. I've already been in the shower, woke up with a headache, so I thought I'd try and have a shower, see if that would get rid of it. Hasn't worked. Gonna have to take some tablets. Today's missions are to tidy up my bedroom, which, as you can see, is a terrible, terrible mess again. Yeah. So, tidy up bedroom, and then I've got to pick up my bulk buy sacks today, so I will probably spend quite a lot of the day sack sorting sacks, sack. So yeah, sorting sacks, sack sorting, either works. Yeah, so basically I sort through the sacks, keep what I want, and then sell the rest on. And it's usually quite a long job. Depends on how many sacks I pick up, but it's usually quite a long job sorting through them. So that's today's mission, I think. I don't think there's much else happening today. I think that'll probably be enough. By the time I've tidied up this room, that'll probably be enough. I went and bought paint last night, as you know, for this room, but I don't think I'm going to be starting any painting. Can't see it. Just can't see it. We are out for the morning walk. This one's been an absolute cheese this morning. Instead of running off and playing, he's just sat next to me bitching. This one's found the world's oldest golf ball. Look at that. No golfer wants that back, Kai. I think that's yours to keep now. He wants me to throw it. I don't want to throw it. I've got an absolute banging headache. This one, of course, just being an angel. But really, I think you ought to be running around and playing, guys. You're supposed to be on a walk. I know I'm sat. But you guys are supposed to be off doing. Go and do. Go and explore. There's seagulls getting away with all sorts of shit over there, Molly. Buddy, go and play, mate. That's it. He's just robbed Kai's golf ball now. Great. Hello. I'm aware you can't see me very well, but I'll explain why. It's 10:15 in the morning, and I cannot shift this headache, so I am going with the old standby of go back to bed in a darkened room and hope that cures it. So today's plans for tidying the bedroom, picking up the sacks, have temporarily been put on hold. Hopefully I'll feel a bit better by maybe mid-afternoon. Jeez. Okay, it's 10 to 2. I went to sleep basically from whenever I spoke to you earlier until 1 o'clock. I don't feel a great deal better. I feel a bit better, but still not 100%. And this is why I don't go to bed with wet hair, people. I mean, look at me. I look like Alan in Rising Damp. Richard Beckinsale in the Rising Damp era. When apparently that was a wig, you know. Apparently that was a wig. He'd recently had his hair cut for the part of Godber in, oh my flipping brain, in Porridge. He recently had his hair cut short for the part of Godber in Porridge, but they wanted Alan in Rising Damp to have long 70s hair, and so he had to wear a wig and hated it. Absolutely hated wearing the wig. So there you go, little piece of interesting info. That's who I look like. He didn't like it either. I'm just going to tie it back because I don't have the mental capacity right now to straighten it and make it look better. As you can see, I've done sod all about tidying in here. I've been asleep most of the morning. It hasn't made me any better, and I'm just complaining like I can hear myself. La 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 la. Have to go and collect sacks, so I have to get up and get moving. Got my sacks. I think there's 7 sacks today. 7 quite full sacks today, £45. and I'm going to take myself over there to Hunter's Cafe Bar and buy myself an enormous cold drink, a cold drink the size of a bucket, and probably a sandwich of some kind. Doesn't this look yummy? I've got a tuna mayonnaise with spring onion jacket, side salad, Diet Coke, which I'm miling my way down very quickly, and yeah, it looks really, really nice. I thought that's beautifully presented. I really like this plate, easily please me. There we go, that represents just over 2 hours sorting, folding, repacking, and now I've got to take the dogs out again. Good morning, good God, good morning. It's what day is it, Molly? It's Wednesday. I look rough as I've still got the Richard Beckinsale hair going on. Need to deal with that this morning. I have woken up feeling much better today, no headache, and therefore no excuse not to deal with this. Look at the damn state of it again. So there's still some of last week's stock lurking. I don't even know what else is in that pile. Don't know. Some of my clothes I think are in that pile. Some of last week's stock. There's all the wombles still sitting there from the car boot sale on Sunday, along with a pile of books and stuff for bundles. Desk area doesn't look too bad, mostly because the chair's in the way so you can't see a lot of it. There's a little pile of unlisted stock in that corner. This is some of the bagged stock from the bulk buy yesterday that's come upstairs and needs to be put away. Another bag of stock down there. Over here we've still got my laundry, my yours parcel I haven't unpacked, bag for the charity shop. Here is my dirty laundry. I don't know why I'm showing you that, but you know, just showing you basically the entire fucking room is a shambles. And this absolutely has to be done this morning because this is getting me down. Really getting me down. So that's my plan for this morning, is to do this. What else do I need to do? I need to pop to Iceland at some point today, and there's something else which I have niggly forgotten about, but hopefully it'll come back to me. Hopefully. Oh, I need to pay some bills. Yeah, that's quite important, yeah. Okay, it's not done, but it's better. Still need to put my laundry away. This is the job I hate most in the world. I think everybody hates putting laundry away, but generally it's better. These are some books I need to message Mel about. This is unlisted stock that I hope to deal with today, as is that little bit there. Pile of paperwork, probably mostly for recycling, and put the laundry away. And that's it done. Well, ish. It's about 2:30. I dropped Nat off at work and I've come into the office to have a tidy up and pick some orders. We left it in a bit of a state when we were here Monday. All of this actually needs putting away and stuff, and I've got some orders to pick. So I thought I'd pop in and do that this afternoon. I've just folded all this stuff I've just shown you, I've just sat and folded and tagged. You may not know my process. I do have a system, believe it or not. I keep all my unlisted stock at home. I draft my listings at home, and then I bring the stock to the office where it is photographed and put away. Clothing goes into a plastic bag and then has a printed Dymo label on that says what the item is. And the label is exactly the same as the listing title. So that when I'm picking orders, if I'm looking at the app on my phone, I know that I've got to pick exactly that item. So it works fairly well most of the time, unless I make a mistake and put the item in the wrong bag like I did last week. So yeah, and then everything is stored. All the clothing is stored alphabetically. So up there is ladies' tops and dresses, down there is skirts, that one's coats, jackets and knitwear, and then down here we have trousers and menswear and a couple of random ones. So, and then big coats are on the rack. So there is a system, it does work reasonably well. Obviously there's always a hiccup. Every now and again you get a hiccup, and there's always going to be that with every system. But it works okay. The reason I don't keep the unlisted stock here is because I would have to make the effort to come here to list, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. So if it's at home, then I sit there and I list a few when I'm watching YouTube or when I've got a few spare minutes or whatever. And yeah, it seems to work okay. I don't think I'd have room here for the unlisted stock as well. It's not a big enough room, or at least it's not well enough organised to keep unlisted stock here as well, and to have the computer and all the rest of it, you know, packaging stuff. So I package at home. That's the other thing I do. I pick the order, so I take it home and package it. Occasionally I bring labels here and packaging and do if it's just a few simple things, but usually I do packaging at home. I'm sure it seems a bit long-winded to some people, but it seems to work okay for me at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to have a quick tidy up here, put some of this stuff away and pick some orders, and then I'm going home. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's 6:35 a.m. Hair's not looking quite as Richard Beckinsale as it was yesterday because I straightened it, but it's still not really great, is it? Let's face it. Molly and I are up, aren't we, Molly? Yes, we are. She's not very up. She's been downstairs and been gardening, but she's come back and laid down, haven't you, baby? She's naked. She's got no collar on. Why have you got no collar on? Say, because I rolled in fox poo. Yes, because I'm grim. Because I am a grim girl. Yeah, lovely. So it's 6:35 a.m. I'm going to do some listing. I didn't do any listing yesterday. I had good intentions of listing and then I didn't get any done. So since I'm up and I'm awake, it's rained in the night, which has made it a lot cooler. I'm up and I'm awake, and I'm going to get hopefully at least 10 listings done before I start the day proper. It's Thursday, and as you know, Thursdays is shopping with my parents' day. So yeah, get something done before I go out is the plan. I've actually got something useful and reselling related to tell you guys for once, instead of just me waffling on about God knows what. Something I had never heard of before I started reselling is soul rot. So, you know, we pick up second-hand shoes for sale in charity shops, and we send them off to customers, and you get a message back sometimes saying, the first time I wore these, you know, they might be brand new in a box. You might have found a brand new box in charity shop, and you get a message, first time I wore these, they split right across the sole, I want my money back, or the sole crumbled or something. And the first time I got this message, I was like, somebody's having me on, somebody's pulling a fast one, they're trying to get the money back for no reason. Until I looked up and discovered soul rot is an actual thing. So when you have these rubberized soles, these are, excuse my cough, these are 3 pairs of shoes that my mum gave me to sell. I haven't bought these. Otherwise I would have checked them in the shop because I know about this now. but my mum gave me these 3 pairs to sell and I thought I'd show you. You get this rubberised sole, this kind of manufactured rubberised sole, and it looks absolutely fine when you look at it in the shop or wherever, but when you bend it, like Beckham, or not like Beckham as the case may be, it literally just splits. Now that split is absolutely not visible when you look at it like that, and then bingo, there it is. All 3 of these guys, my mother stored them in a box in her wardrobe for I don't know how long, and all 3 of them have got the same problem. They've all got sole rot, and it's just where the rubber has dried out through not being worn. So it's more likely to happen when you buy a new pair of shoes, new in the box, that haven't been worn. So they're not new from the store, but they, you know, somebody's bought them, they've kept them for a long time, and then they've gone, I'm never going to wear them. They've donated them. They look brand new to the shop staff, but then as soon as your customer wears them for the first time, they go like that. So if you go and buy new shoes in charity shop, always do this with the sole. And if they go like that, then just say to take them to the staff and go, these are actually no good. You know, they're not going to blame you for it, but don't get caught. I've been caught a couple of times buying pairs that have been no good. So there you go, Carla's handy tip of the day. Watch out for sole rot. There we go. It says 13, but there were already 2 in there. So I've done 11 drafts this morning and it's now 7:45. Quite pleased with that. It's my parents' back garden. Natalie was just feeding the, well, not feeding the birds, filling the bird feeders. Having a chat with Gary, weren't you? Gary's the mouse who lives in the shed. I suspect there may be more than one mouse in the shed, but they're all called Gary.
No, it's Gary. It's Gary.
Just Gary?
Yeah, his wife died car accident.
Sorry?
His wife died car accident.
That's horrible. Why was she driving a car? Natalie's crazy. See, my dad's got all these bird feeders. We haven't seen any birds recently. But then there was a bit of a pigeon invasion, so perhaps they've scared away all the little ones. So I'm aware that I haven't filmed much today, so I thought I'd show you my parents' garden. Why a bunch of strangers on the internet would give an absolute toss about my parents' back garden, I do not know, and probably wouldn't, but like I said, I was aware I hadn't filmed much, so Thursday's always going to be that way. I don't do anything very filmable on a Thursday, but it is a lovely day again here, if you like that kind of thing. Oh dear. It's about 7 o'clock, I think. The sun's shining on the light, so I'm not 100% sure. But I think it's about 7ish. I'm in my PJs. I'm done for the day. Thursdays are exhausting. A lovely zit. Yeah, Thursdays absolutely wiped me out, and I'm knackered, and I'm in my PJs, and I'm not going anywhere else today, unless the house burns down. And even then, I might consider just sitting here and burning with it. So I'm going to watch, I'm doing a bit of a Friends marathon at the moment, watching Friends back from the beginning. So I'm going to watch a couple of episodes of Friends, read a bit of my new book, and I bet you I'll be asleep before 9:30 tonight. Bet you any money. Good night. Good morning. It's 8:39 on Friday, 19th of July, 20th of July. I don't know what the date is. I don't know why I'm telling you that. This is not, not a captain's log. I had a terrible night's sleep. I woke up every hour, I think, watched the clock go around for some of it. Partly Molly's fault, because Molly at some point yesterday evening had most of a coffee. We didn't know she'd had this, but she pinched somebody's coffee, and then she didn't go to sleep last night either. She seems fine. It doesn't seem to have had any ill effects on her, apart from the fact that she didn't need to go to bed. So, yeah, rough night's sleep. I'm working on the door tonight, so it'll be a late night as well. It's absolutely chucking it down. It's a horrible, dreary, dismal day out there. It's the kind of day when you just want to go back to bed and cancel all plans. Very tempting. Tempted to go back to bed and cancel all plans. Don't have very many plans, but yeah, I'm going to do a few listings. I need to go to the office today. I've got orders to pick. I had a good day of sales yesterday, so I've got orders to pick today. I want to get some listings done before that. I've got yesterday's listings to take with me and photograph, but I want to get a few more done so that, to make my trip to the office actually worthwhile. And then I'm on the door tonight, and I'm on the evening dog walk today. Yeah, there we go. That's how Friday looks. I must get my fringe cut. Talk about rain. This morning it has been torrential. I mean, I know the garden wants it, but God, I'll be lucky the garden don't get washed away at this rate. I've come into the office. I've got 2 bags of listings to photograph, and some orders to pick from yesterday to take home and pack. I had to sit in the car park for a good 10 minutes waiting for the rain to stop enough to get out of the car. I can't wear a coat. I am at that point in my life, that menopause point, where I am always boiling hot, always. And so I can't wear a coat because I might actually die. I might pass out if I wear a coat. So yeah, I come out in that coat and then it's absolutely torrential. I just ended up sitting in the car for 10 minutes waiting for it to just ease off enough that I could just get wet rather than sodden. You know? So I'm here in the office now. I've got the window open, but it's really, really hot in here. There's no actual wind outside. Nothing's moving. Trees aren't moving, anything. So it's wet but still warm. And yeah, I'm gonna photograph these 2 bags of drafts and pick my orders, and then I'm going to go home and probably just have a quiet day at home before I have to go to work tonight, which I'm not looking forward to. Misery again. Misery. Why are you watching? Why are you watching me being a miserable cow, people? Oh, it's 1:45. I very much got caught in the rain, hence the terrible hair. I'm bloody boiling. I'm just about to pop in and see if I can join the last few minutes of the Cellar Ladies live.
That's fair enough, but that's all changed now. He works more locally. I work more than full time. We don't have a young child, and I am reading the right act now, which is just because I'm female does not make me responsible for the nutrition of every person in this house. So the rules are changing because it's got to evolve and change. I'm not bashing my man. I'm not bashing my man, Karen. I'm really not. But it's just stuff changes and you have to...
We've had thunder to go with our torrential rain. And Kai's very, very scared of thunder, aren't you, baby? Yes, you are. So he's sat in the dark at the top of the stairs where he feels safe. And I just came for a little chat with you, didn't I, to talk about how sad it is that somebody's rolling big Skittles balls around in the sky, aren't they? But it's okay. It's not really scary. He's like, it really is. It's really, really scary. I don't like it at all. Poor depressed boy sat on the stairs. Okay. You may have noticed over the last couple of weeks' vlogs that I've been eating out an awful lot. And it's pure laziness. There's no excuse for it. We've got much, much food in this house. There's an indoor freezer that's full. There's an outdoor freezer that's full. There's 2.5 cupboards full. There's a fridge that's God knows what's in there. There's no reason for me to be out and eating out. So I have decided that I'm going to make myself some lunch at home, and furthermore that I'm going to set down a challenge guideline. I have to eat something from the top right hand side, top left hand side of the top shelf of the indoor freezer, and I don't know what's there. So this is how the indoor freezer looks. Absolutely rammed. The top left hand side is the only section I am allowed to eat from for this meal. So it's looking quite good because at the moment I've got a choice of Choc Ices, Ben & Jerry's, frozen scones. We'll just get them out of the way. And then on top of there is lamb leg steaks, and then there's this basket of stuff. So we'll get this out and see what the options are. I'm just going to try and set you up on the tripod a second. Okay. Oh, there goes the Choc Ice. Right, so let's just close the freezer door for a moment. In this basket of stuff I've got more frozen scones. If I just have frozen scones for lunch, well, I mean, I've obviously defrosted them, I won't do too bad. There's a Magnum. So again, I'm alright for dessert. There's a bag of tropical frozen fruit mix. There is whatever this is. Home-style roast potatoes. Aha! Thank God there is some actual food. There's 2 burgers. I don't see random freezer food. I don't know what that is. That is some kind of cooked, frozen, sliced meat. I genuinely have no idea what it is. And we've got some frozen bread, 4 lots of that, and a couple. Look in the bottom there, a couple of hash browns. So do you know what I'm going to do? I know I said I had to eat from that corner, but I didn't say that I had to only eat from that corner. I've got some bread rolls here. A couple of bread rolls. So I'm going to have burgers and hash browns in bread rolls. I'm not going to eat the mystery meat, not today. So yeah, that's going to be my lunch. That way I will have eaten some of the freezer backlog. And I might possibly have that for dessert. I was tempted by these, but they are very frozen, aren't they? So Maybe they're for next time. Yeah, so there we go. There's my little decision about my challenge lunch. Might have a scone. A scone as well. I don't need a scone as well as an ice lolly, do I? See? Just sheer bloody greed. Okay. I'm going to cook this. Nom nom nom. Bit of a cheaty old defrost on the burgers and the hash browns so that I don't have to cook them for, 6 months before I can eat my lunch. Just to say as well, for those of you who believe in sell-by dates, these rolls were best before, I don't know if you can see that, let me just move the camera, bear with, try not to feel sick. Best before 14th of July, these rolls. They're absolutely fine. These are Warburton's pre-sliced soft white rolls. And today is just so you know, today is the 20th. Or is it the 19th? Hang on. Today's either the 19th or the 20th. It's the 19th. So they're 5 days out of date. And they're absolutely fine. I've smelt them. There's not a spot of mould anywhere on them. They don't smell funky. They're absolutely great. So, yeah, I realise, I realise there's a difference between used by and best before and all the rest of it. But there's also a lot of people out there who are throwing a lot of food in the bin that they could be eating. Here endeth the lesson. What did you do? Unbelievable. I popped off to the loo and Madam has stolen the top of my roll. What did you do? Go and lie in your bed. You're a bad girl. Bed. Great. Luckily I have another roll. Don't get a puppy, folks. They steal your food. Honestly. Bad girl. Should have kept the other top because now I've got two bottoms. Did not think it through. Story of my life. Okay, I'm very out of breath because I just stormed up the stairs angrily with my lunch. I'm going to eat this at my desk. It's certainly not healthy eating. If you came here for the healthy eating, then I can only assume you're new and you're in the wrong place. But I've used up a couple of freezer bits and I've got my Magnum for afterwards. See you on the other side. Good morning, it's 10 to 9, Saturday. I'm wearing a new top which I feel looks like rather like I've been bandaged. It's one of these cold shoulder affairs and I don't think it suits me at all. It's a funny shape around the neckline. I'm probably going to take it off in about 5 minutes. Anyway, it's 10 to 9. Sorry for the wobbly handwork going. Not long woke up. Didn't sleep well at all. Didn't get into bed until 12:15, 1:15 because of work and slept absolutely terribly. We're off out for breakfast and then I'm back into work in a bit. Just thought I'd show you the setup for the festival. Got a fairground here. This arrived last night. There's Julie. Say good morning, Julie. Julie's setting up the hog roast. Yeah, we like a hog roast. There's Carol. We've got Carol in uniform as well today. Look. Hiya, Carol. And yeah, got All sorts going on. There's a main stage somewhere. There we go, just right there, main stage. Somewhere, I stood next to it. And then you've got donut vans and all sorts of stalls setting up. Big marquee for when it absolutely ucks it down. I mean, you can see that black cloud. Yeah, that's looking a bit worrying. Hopefully the weather will hold off. And yeah, I'm going to miss all of it because I'm going to be sitting inside the club on the front door, stopping everyone who isn't a member from coming in. So yeah, I won't get to enjoy this. There's all sorts going on. Look, there's bric-a-brac tables, and from a reseller's point of view, there's lots of lovely stuff happening that I'm not going to be able to take part in. Yeah, loads of people working very, very hard on this all year, and then just basically praying that the weather holds off for them. Somebody must have bath bomb. Must be a bath bomb store, because all I can, yeah, it's just here. I think these are the people from Lush actually. When Natalie comes, she'll want some of that. Natalie absolutely loves a Lush bath bomb.
Hello.
Hiya.
We're Lush Fruit Causeway.
I could smell you over there. I was like, there's a Lush store here somewhere. So pretty, aren't they? They are so pretty. My daughter will be along later raiding your stall, no doubt about it. Yeah.
How old is she?
23.
We do parties for any age.
Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. That'll cost me a fortune. But yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? They're so pretty. Just hoping the weather holds off for you. Otherwise, you're just going to be stood here in like a big
mush.
foaming.
Foaming mush.
Still, you'll smell good.
If it really, really rains, we'll have to have
I'm
some
sure
sort of
it'll hold off.
emergency plan.
I'm sure it'll hold off.
Rains like it did.
So yeah, we've got Skittles being set up there. Look. Oh, look at these wonderful cakes. That's my kind of stall. They can keep their bath bombs, that's my kind of stall. This lady's got some really good quilting stuff. Huh? Quilting and crafts. Do you make all of these yourself?
Yeah.
Goodness. They're beautiful. I wouldn't have the patience.
It's addictive.
Yeah, I bet it is, yeah. And then we've got a bit of our beauty stylish stall here. Face mats and handbags. Try not to fall over the tent ropes. Everybody's trying not to fall over the tent ropes, I think. Jewellery for Lex. Lex will be straight in there. So yeah, candy floss that goes all the way around, and I don't have time to walk all the way around there because I've got to be on the door in a minute. There's a cuddly toy tombola. Imagine if there was a flat Eric. Imagine if I strolled over here and there was a flat Eric on the tombola and you couldn't just buy him but you had to win him. I would end up bankrupting myself is what I'd do. Doesn't seem to be a flat Eric there, luckily. Something that looks a little bit like a My Pet Monster but isn't. Again, charity stall. More cakes! It's basically a world of cake today.
I know, I don't know why they put us all together. At least I'm in house, so I'm not having breakfast.
How long before the apple's gone and you start on the cake? Oh, cheese pinwheels. Oh dear. And then over here we've got slush and churros, which I'm not very fond of churros. Every time I have churros I think I'll like them and they always turn out to be really dry. But then I only ever have them in Bella Italia, plus they're just rubbish at churros. Right, I'm off inside. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. I'm about to go home. Thought I'd pop around and see if there was much still going on, and there is. Band's still playing on. Everyone's still rocking away. Lots of the stalls are packed up now, but the music's still playing. Yeah, everybody's still having a good time. It's evening walk time. Off they go on their big loop. There's Kai. Kai's found a bird to chase. Here comes Molly. Molly's lost buddy. There he is. Standard procedure for the evening walk. It's quite a nice day. It absolutely, well, as you know, it hammered down yesterday, and it threatened to do the same today, but it's held off all day for the festival, which is good. And it's now quite a nice evening. Got blue sky. We had grey cloud earlier. There's still a bit of cloud up there, but you know, not the heavy threatening cloud we had earlier on. Blue sky, bit of cloud. I wouldn't mind if it rained at night and stayed nice during the day, but it doesn't. There's Molly chasing a bird. She truly believes she'll catch one day as well. I don't know what she would do with it if she did. I don't think she's actually thought that far ahead. There we go, look guys, for the second day running I have a meal which I have produced myself in my kitchen using ingredients. I've got chicken and vegetable, fried rice. Lovely. Good morning. It's Sunday, it's car boot day. It's 7:30. I didn't set an alarm today because I was so knackered last night. I just thought I wouldn't let my body wake up when it was ready. I don't think it was ready because I still feel shit now. So I'm on my way to Trench Lake Car Boot Sale. Now, I believe I've mentioned this before, but just in case I haven't, Trench Lake Car Boot Sale is held in a field that often gets very waterlogged. We had torrential rain on Friday. We didn't have any rain yesterday during the day, but it has rained again during the night. So I'm not entirely sure when I get to the car boot whether it will be going ahead or whether it will be very small or, oh, you know, I'm not sure what to expect. But as far as I'm aware, it's not cancelled. So yeah, that's where I'm heading now. And if Trench is not on, then I'll go to Easter Compton afterwards. But if Trench is worth bothering with, then I probably won't bother going to Easter Compton today. I really do feel like I haven't had enough sleep for about 6 weeks now. I would just love to go to bed at night, put my head on the pillow, wake up in the morning and have a solid night's sleep in between. That's the dream. I've considered booking into a hotel to see if I sleep better in a hotel than I will at home. So yeah, off to the car boot sale, see what I can find. As usual, really don't need any stock. Plenty of backlog that I could be working through at home. But FOMO is real, folks. FOMO is a real thing. Well, it's I don't know, probably about 8:15 by now. That's a very, very thick layer of black cloud over there. It's quite a big boot sale today. It goes up there as well. There's the famous toilets all in the distance. Look. But yeah, I think it's probably going to rain. I'm just taking the weight off for 5 minutes and having a Diet Coke. Just arrived at Easter Compton. Second car boot sale of the day. See if we can find anything wonderful. Already off to a flying start. Don't know how much this stuff is. I'll definitely pick that up if it's a reasonable price. I'm going to cut my fringe. I know that any hairdressers watching this will be having apoplectic fits right now. But I cannot live with my fringe anymore, so it's coming off. And I'm taking the very scientific approach of hacking at it with the same scissors that I use when I'm doing parcels. Because although it can look worse than it feels right now, it can't feel worse than it feels right now. If you see what I mean. Does that make any sense? I can't bear it. It's driving me potty. There we go. That's extremely uneven. don't even own a comb. I only own hairbrushes, so I can't even do it with a comb. But, like I said, it can't possibly feel worse. It could look worse. And if it looks absolutely terrible when it dries, then I'll go to the hairdresser and go, look what I've done, help me. And it won't be the first time I've done that. But it's got to be out of my eyes because it's driving me round the twist. It didn't help I had a sweaty nose when I started. So now all my little snipped off bits are stuck on my snout. Wet wipe to the rescue. Okay. Fringe is shorter. I'm covered in little snipped off bits of hair. Time to do my live stream. I believe I'm live. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. It is Sunday. It's Sunday the 21st. Good morning, Sue. You were in quick. Sunday the 21st of July 2019. I've been car booting. I've just cut my own fringe, so when Ian the tack doctor comes in, I'll be sure to mention that to him. Okay, so excuse the terrible hair. I haven't yet straightened the fringe to see how the trimming went. I've got it up in a clip because I was so hot. Bed's not made behind me because I went to bed this afternoon for a nap. Excuse it all, really. I'm just signing off the vlog for the week so that I can get it in, get it edited and hopefully get it up. So thank you for watching and I will see you all again next week. I know I said that was the end of the vlog for this week, but I just thought I'd show you this. This is the Giacomo 5XL jacket that I picked up this morning. It fits Natalie a treat, as you can see, providing Ryan's in there with her. You look very smart. Yay! And you're doing the double denim thing, which is always a win.
Oh my God, he can do whatever he wants.
They've literally got both arms in the sleeves together.
Oh my God, super jazz.
Oh, that is the freakiest thing ever. There we go.
I did try not to cough in your hand. Sorry.
If you're looking for an item that you can put two members of the family in at once, then Giacomo 5XL is the place to go. 2 thumbs. Yay.
Wait, how many thumbs? There's so many thumbs.
No.